Hello, this is a quick overview of the Notion Automated Trading Journal, and it's been designed for serious traders who want to level up their trading performance by streamlining the documentation side of things. So to get started, we'll go into the main dashboard. And once you hop into your dashboard, you are greeted by the table where you can see all your recent trades, all the trades that you have recorded, all the journal entries. We'll use that term, all the journal entries that you've recorded and all the details that come with them. You can also, scrolling down, you can also see your the overall performance of your strategies at a glance. You can see it in a pictorial format, in an interactive flowchart like this. You can also see it in the tabular form. So as many strategies as you want, you can have up to an unlimited number of strategies. These are all available to you. The interactive flow charts are for our more visual users, and we know that journaling is very important. We also know that, or rather, we have seen that a lot of traders do not engage in journaling, at least not in a systematic manner, mainly because it involves all the grunt work that doesn't really involve the flashing lights of blue profits and all the cool candles and indicators and all of that good stuff. This is the grunt work of trading, and it's very important that we are able to streamline the process and make it as enjoyable as possible. And this is the challenge that this tool solves. It's the journal. It aims to reduce the friction, so to speak, involved with getting around to do your journaling. And for example, let's open this particular trade to have an idea of how things look on the inside. And we have so looking at this, we can see that right from the top of the page to the very bottom of the page, it has included every single thing that we will need to know regarding this trade. You can look back at this entry at any given time in the future, and you will know exactly all the conditions that allowed this trade to come to be. And in this case, the way we have achieved, or rather reduced, the psychological friction of having to make our journal entries a smooth process. We have minimized all the inputs you will need to make. We have minimized everything into just 5 inputs. So you might see this entire line of properties like you will need to fill them every single time you are making a trade, but that is actually not the case. What you need to do only is to fill in the first. If this is a buy trade, for example, you fill in the first 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the open price, the stop loss, the take profit, and the exit price. That's all you need to do. And once you do that, the initial risk of 22 pips will show automatically. We have the reward. We have that is the potential RR and the realized RR. So in all of this, we can see that the P&L also was calculated. The trade outcome was calculated. The P&L in this case was 65 pips, and the trade outcome was a win. We also have our open time and close time. So that is those are the 5 items, or the 5 properties that we need to impute, and the rest of it is automatically updated. In this case, we'll use an example. We can use, for example, we can attempt to make a change and change this to, instead of 3.5, we can change this to 1.5, and you can see that it has become 67 pips profit. So if we keep changing it like that, it's going to be changing automatically. Now it became 68 because I changed it to 0.5. So it's kind of like that. If I change this to, instead of 1.24905, if you change it to 1.25905, it goes into a loss. So everything is automatically updated. Now, this is a trade type. We have put our simulation. We know that it's a buy trade. And so once you go, you can even see the automatic duration of the trade. It shows exactly how long the trade went and so you do not have to calculate that by yourself. And that is the idea of this. We are trying to reduce the friction that traders face when it comes to documenting their trades for the long term. And that is really all there is to it. We have a complement of databases on the back end that allows you to paste or rather target the assets that you traded. In this case, this was GBP AUD. In this case, we traded GBP JPY. It also we're allowed to tag the strategy we used. So maybe if we have a break and retest strategy, we can tag that. If we traded based on, say, smart money concepts, we can add that. If we used EMA crossing, we can just click and everything appears in the list, since it's a relational table, and we are able to include that in the specific trade. And the beauty of it is that it is all in one place. This is what I'm talking about. This is the assets traded. It was a pound yen. This is the broker or the data provider. This was the simulator that was used. And this is the strategy applied, which was the trading strategy. And so scrolling down, we can see the level of flexibility that this journal offers. These entry rules, everything is completely editable by you, the trader. We understand that we are well aware that traders are different, are very different in our market approach, as well as their styles and strategies. And so we've designed it to accommodate pretty much all your trading styles. So if you have your entry rules, you can always put them here. These are things that most traders are common with most traders. You can change your entry rules. You can organize everything you can put everything in an organized manner. You have a management rules. In this case, you can even embed a Google slide that contains all the markup or screenshots of your trades. And this is an example of a chart where that was made possible. So we can see that in this chart, we're able to embed. These are different time frames of the same trade. So you can see that this is the 15-minute time frame. We can see the 30-minute time frame. We can see the 1 hour time frame, the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame, and everything is all in one place, embedded in a Google slide. It is all detailed. This is the Google slide and how it is. So once you share the link, once you share the slide public and embed the shareable link, everything shows up all in one place inside of the Notion page associated with the trade in question. This trade was taken on the 8th of April 2022. It was a GBP USD trade, and it happened at 20 minutes past 2 p.m. And so everything is seamless in that way. So going back to where we were, we have essentially done everything in a matter of minutes, and that's the beauty of this. And so we are able to set up our trades also to our level of comfort. And over time, you see that as your trades let's close this. Over time, we see that as your trade gets populated, as you're able to populate this area with your trades, of course, these are simulations. These are demo entries that was used to feed this, that was used to feed both the flowcharts, and it was also used to feed the performance numbers. These are all real numbers, and these are actually based on real trades, but based on a simulator. So while you are using it, you obviously be using your own trades. But as long as you have all these, as long as you have your data, and as long as your trades are getting populated over time, the cool interactive flowcharts will better present anything that you want them to present. They could present your trading strategy against another metric, and it really comes down to your imagination at the end of the day. Another thing to note is, I'll say, on the completely opposite side of the spectrum, you can as well choose not to work with the flowcharts at all if it's not your thing. It's you can just choose to work directly with the data that you have imputed, that is on the databases themselves. It doesn't take away from the experience at all, as long as you have the records in place, as long as you have the the journal entries in place. At any point, you can always choose to come back and set up the flowchart. It will feed from the data that is already available, as long as it's not a must, it's not compulsory to use the flowchart. It is mainly for people who like to work from the visual side of things. And as long as it makes you a better trader overall, it's all fair, it's all good. By the way, it obviously fetches from the information you've included in the that is from your open price, your stop loss, take profits, and exit price. So it's obviously fetches all your performance from there. You don't have to do the extra calculations. It does all of this automatically. We have the number of trades taken, your win rates, the pip gains, the percentage pip gains rather, and your percentage win rate, and your overall performance, which is essentially the average of the two prior values. The remark is also automatically generated. As a disclaimer, we selected 40% as the average performance, assuming a risk reward ratio of 1 to 2. Typically 40% should keep you in the green, but you can always change this value to whatever you are more comfortable with. As I mentioned earlier, your imagination is the only limit. You can customize this to the best, to as much as your heart desires, and that is the beauty of it. So if all of this seems too much to process at one go, you don't need to worry about that. We have also provided a library of detailed videos, detailed tutorials that essentially show you all you need to know regarding basically showing you all you need to know to maximize the tool. These are more detailed videos, tutorials that you have access to as soon as you've obtained the package. And so yeah, that's about it. This is all you need to know about. This is all there is to the trading journal. We have made it as simple as possible. The dashboard that doesn't have too many fancy things that you don't need. These are things that you need. You'll be making access to very frequently. It's all you need to do to get your trades properly documented for the long term, and as long as you like. And yeah, if you like what you see so far, do check out the link in the description to make a one-time lifelong payment. There is no monthly subscription, no limitations whatsoever. It's a lifetime deal. And once you have received access and duplicated the templates to your own Notion account, of course, the tutorials that we just mentioned are there to help you get started, and to help you feel even more at home with your trading journal. And in conclusion, we wish you a happy trading, guys. And if you don't mind, we look forward to seeing your comments, your ratings, your reviews, and also recommendations regarding how we can make the journal even better. And also, if you don't mind, you can also share with a friend too, if you feel so inclined. And once again, this tool was built by traders and for traders. We sincerely hope it takes your trading career to the next level. Cheers.